All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the GMS who rule well, and also honor and salutations to those of you who are of the hopeful elect and are out there teaching the word of sincerity and truth. All right, so today I wanted to touch on or maybe expound on the show that the Elder Adama had put up in regards to going off the grid. And this is not so much about going off the grid, but that's where I got the thoughts from. And as I was watching the show, I was jotting down a couple of scriptures. But you know, since I been writing down these scriptures, not scriptures, but just thoughts. Yeah, scriptures too. I wrote down some scriptures too. But ever since then, it's been well, I always do this anyway. Is look around and just watch people while I'm out and about. And me and my wife was in the grocery store the other day, and I saw this group of girls. And of course, your head jolts to them. They, especially if they look like something. And they were walking, and they just had this this air about them, right? Where it's just like they could do no wrong. Everybody was looking at them like, not. I'm not saying everybody was looking at them, but they had the persona as though everybody was looking at them, and that they had some sort of a celebrity. And I watched them for a second, man, and I said, man, these women are going to be in for a rude awakening, boy. They're going to be in for a rude awakening, and though you won't be able to go off the grid to avoid turmoil and trouble, there will be a time where the comforts of the world are are are, are far and few between, right? Because right now we can go to the grocery store when we want. We can turn the stove on and cook a little meal if we want. Um, just you can go to if, as a young lady, you can go to your hairdresser and get your hair done. You might be able to go get your nails done. You might be able to, um, you know, go to the beach and put your little bikini on and show your body a little bit, right? But those comforts are going to be, I said far and few between, but they're not going to be here at all. And I always, matter of fact, let me do this. Bear with me for a second here. Yep. Psalms 110:3. It says, Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth. Right? So the point is here that the people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and much more the women, man. And I always I like when you go to let's go here real quick. And I don't particularly care to do shows like this, but I'm about to type particularly Isaiah 4:1. This is Isaiah 4:1. It says, And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Right? Like I always have thought to myself, what is going to bring on that level of desperation, right? What is gonna like, because like right now, right, as it stands, women do their damnedest, for those of you who have women around you, understand what I'm about to say. To make sure that you ain't dealing with no other women, right? And it's like this, their whole energy is about it. You know what I mean? Their whole day is consumed by wondering whether or not you're dealing with another woman, right? So how is it gonna go from what it is now, right, where they, oh, I should be the only one and blase blase, to I don't care who you got, you ain't even got to give me no food. I just want to be protected by you. I just want to be around you and in your presence, right? Matter of fact, let me go to this one first. I mean, go to this one as well. Uh, oops, I think I'm spelling that right. Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man the golden wedge of Ophir, right? So what is gonna be the thing that changes that mindset, right? To say like, damn, he's the valuable one, he's the catch, right? And it's gonna be that time of Jacob's trouble, man. When it's all chaotic in the streets, right? First is gonna be, there's this gonna be this this lack of I don't know how to say this, where they're unwilling to relinquish their position that they have here in the world, right? So in the beginning, when all hell starts breaking loose, they're gonna have that pride and walking with their chest poked out, like, you know, you can't do nothing to me. I'm a woman, right? And they're gonna start seeing young ladies getting raped, right? They're gonna start seeing young ladies being beat up, right? They're gonna start seeing all these things. They're gonna say, "Oh shit, this these niggas ain't playing no more out here," right? And I'm not saying just niggas as far as like Jake, but I'm saying men in general um, are going to get back to understanding their natural state when it comes to um, women, right? And they're gonna carry that with them, especially in the time of trouble, because in that time a man is not gonna have um, the patience to try to move about through the turmoil, right? And deal with her mouth, right? Just for instance, right? I always, of course, this is extrapolation, but when you read the story of Job, right? Matter of fact, let me go to that instead of just talking about it. I want to make this point really quick. All right, so I'm gonna start. Uh, I'm just gonna start at 23, right? I just want to make this point really quick. This is Genesis 19 and 23. It says, "The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt." Right. So as you know, as the story goes, these the angels came to warn Lot and to get out of the city, right? And once you get that news, you like, I'm out of here. You might pack a little bag real quick, put your clothes on, tell your family, all right, let's go, we gotta move, let's go. So the whole time, his wife. Well, again, I'm extrapolating, or I don't wanna skew what the scriptures are saying. But I always think of it like this: like his wife was like, what happened? What's going on? Where are we going?" And he's trying to dragging. He got the girls. He's trying to drag her. Come on now, come on. And he said, "Look, don't turn and look. Just keep moving. Just keep moving." And sure enough, that curiosity that she had, she turned around and looked, and lo and behold, she turned into this pillar of salt, man. And I always say, like, in that time, like, I say that to say, in those troubling times, a man doesn't have time to like like deal with you in your thought, in your doubt, and like, you're like, "Look, man, we gotta do this. You worried about this and this, and I'm here. I am trying to put this together, and we trying to get moving, right?" And that's gonna be that same spirit when this time comes, man. Men are gonna be fed up with dealing with life and you, and in times of immense trouble, man. Men ain't gonna have we ain't gonna have no time to be worried about what you think and what you think we should do, you know. And all of that pride is going to be wiped away, and that's what's going to be the humbling factor. When you can't protect yourself, when you can't when your beauty um, is not as uh, uh, pertinent as it is today, right? When you can't just go out there and be protected by the police or some Captain Saberho. You're gonna have to really deal with life, and that's where that humility is gonna come from, to have Isaiah 4:1 come about. Order will be restored. If you know what I mean, right? So I got a couple of scriptures here that I want to go through really quick, and then I'll get out of here. This is Isaiah 32:11. It says, "Tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the unpleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." Right. So these women, if you see them today, they're at ease, man. They don't have no worries. They could tell a man to shut the fuck up. "I don't need you. Bounce, nigga." They could say these kinds of things and not have to worry, because if the man is not in the house, then they're still going to be taken care of, right? But what happens when that welfare get cut off? And this coming, man. That's right around the corner. What happens when the police force um, is not as strong as it once was? Because you got to think about this, man. These people that are police officers, yeah, they got a badge and they got a gun, and then there's a little bit of pride in them, right? But when all hell is breaking loose, you're gonna see a lot of people quitting the police force, man, because they're gonna be scared. Shit, I ain't going out there. What you need me for? Go, no, no, no. Go get the military. These police officers are gonna be scared, and the police officers are gonna be. No, I'm sorry, not the police officers, but the military. They're gonna be more concerned about getting people into concentration camps and settling the civil unrest. And they ain't gonna be worried about the woman. And somebody she done ran her mouth, and then somebody done came across the top side of her head, right? When you see these movies like that, right, where there's anarchy in the streets, right? The woman is the least of the people's concern. All right, what's in my mind right now is the what's that movie there? Sons of Men, I think it is, right? You see that movie, and then you see a movie like what's my movie here? This my the elder Adama's favorite movie here. Book of Eli. Women were second class citizens, man. When all things get boiled, right, boiled off, right, and there's no more women executives and and women doctors and nurses and all of it gets boiled down to just you're a woman and we're men, right? Order gets restored, man. That's what these flicks show you, right? So let me continue on. I got this one right here. This is Micah 7:10. It says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire in the streets." That's what's going to happen, man. That is going to happen, and it's going to be a wake up call for you women, man. It's going to be a wake up call when you're in distress in that way. Okay. So matter of fact, let me go. I'll go. Which one do I want to go to first though? I'll go here. Um, uh, I'll start at 16. This is Isaiah 3:16. It says, "Moreover, the Lord saith, Because the daughters of Zion are haughty, right, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts." Now, this is speaking to, of course, in ancient times when these things happen, but these things are going to happen again, right? For the same reason. Matter of fact, let's look up this word haughty. See what we get. Goodbye. To be high, be exalted. To be high, lofty, tall, to be exalted, right? To be lofty again, right? So that's what haughty is, right? Above, high, right? Higher, right? And women carry that air about them, man. Let's see what this what Google says about it. Arrogantly superior and disdainful. You ever try to talk to a woman and they just snarl at you? Ugh, like you're beneath them. And it's funny, man. Like, look, they don't realize that all of these years of this snarl, right? Of you looking at men like they're worthless, right? What you did all these years was push men away. So now when that time comes and you asking and begging to be taken in, you gonna get turned away, man, because of your arrogancy. All right. So this let me go back here. Um, yeah, let me go back to the scripture. All right. Going back to RE 17 again, it says, "Therefore the Lord." Um, Matter of fact, I think I said I wanted to look up one too. As I was reading it there, let's look up one, which is my memory serves me correct. He's like a lack of discipline, wanton eyes. Yeah, to ogle, right? Be wanting, ogling, right? Ogling. Let's look that up real quick. To stare at in a lecherous manner. I don't even know what that. I hate when you gotta look up another word. I just want to understand it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and look it up real quick. Lecherous, having or showing excessive or offensive sexual desire, right? And then, boy, let me tell you, boy, these women they get the looking, boy. Don't think that Jake think that a man when they when they be out there with these pretty girls, man. These pretty girls, trust me, looking for the next nigga. Trust me. All right. Let me go back here. Right, or where was I at? Yeah, right. So wanton eyes, right? Just meaning that they don't have the discipline to keep their eyes to themselves. That's a weird way to say that, but without looking around at the next nigga, you know, walking and mincing as they go, and making it tinkling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. And the day that the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calls, and their round tires like the moon, right? So I think a call is like a headband. Uh, let me see. Excuse me. Yeah, like them front bands that be having jewels and diamonds in it, right? So in other words, all this, these necklaces and pretty hair ornaments, right? The scripture says here, the chains and the bracelets of the mufflers, excuse me, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of a well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Right? Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. That's what's gonna bring upon that humility, man. When you can't go out there and get your weave tightened up, when you can't go out there, get your nails done, and get your feet done, and go to what's this one that they do now? Not Forever 21, Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova, they ain't gonna be having their little Fashion Nova outfits on. Y'all gonna be in bad case, boy. Some of you women without that makeup and them eyelashes, y'all look real crazy. And when you can't get them eyelashes tightened up, boy, y'all, that's gonna be the humiliating factor. That's gonna snap things back into order, right? So that's all I had, man. I just wanted to go through those things. I was gonna go to Sirach 25, but I think I made the point. Um, Hopefully it was edifying. I wanna again, as always, I'm gonna end it off by giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Racha Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Salutations to the elect. And with that, I say Shalom.